This is a short video meant to help students in their preparation for the oral exam in the course Information Systems for Business. Or to be more precise, we hope this video can help you prepare for the 5-minute presentation that you are to give in the beginning of the oral examination. The overall structure is as follows. This is a 20 minutes individual exam. First, you give a 5-minute presentation based on your project. Then you'll have a short discussion with censor and examiner about the presentation for approximately 5 minutes. This is followed by a 5-minute examination in the course curriculum. And the last few minutes are for the censor and examiner to evaluate and grade your performance. This video will focus on the presentation part, the first 5 minutes. There are some practical guidelines, and let us start by learning these. You decide how you want to hold your presentation. There will be a traditional blackboard available in the examination room, and if you plan to use a computer, you can bring your own laptop and turn the screen to face the censor and examiner. Whatever you decide on, do remember that you are fully responsible for the setup, so considering IT security issues, it might be a good idea to have a backup plan in place in the form of printed slides. And as for timing, it is a 5-minute presentation, no more, no less. So do a rehearsal presentation at home in front of the mirror and make adjustments if needed to make it fit the time frame. As mentioned in the project description, you're called in as consultants for the case company, and you can view your presentation as if you're actually presenting your project and findings to the company's strategy department. Feel free to play this role, but if you do, there's no need to go over the top by, for example, showing up in fancy business suit and handing out flashy business cards. Before moving to the actual recommendations for the presentation, let us consider the overall purpose of the oral exam. Well, it probably comes as no big surprise that the purpose of the exam is to test your knowledge and understanding of the course curriculum. But many students might be unaware of the fact that this also rings true for the presentation part. One of the censors states, "For the presentation, very few students have actually realized that it is a well-argumented use of course curriculum that earns them points." Alright, let us elaborate on this. You have to do a presentation based on your project, but the points lay in the course curriculum. So concluding on these facts, your presentation should take its point of departure in your project, while somehow having direct relations to the course curriculum. One thing is for certain. You earned points by using the course curriculum, so why not start by doing this already in your presentation? One way of doing so could for instance be to highlight and argue for the findings in the project based on the curriculum, or to put the project and findings into perspective by use of the curriculum. Whichever approach you choose, do keep in mind that the censor and examiner have read your report thoroughly already, so there is no need to merely repeat what is written. You should rather try to build on your project and its findings by reflecting, elaborating, and arguing, while at the same time relating this to the course curriculum. Well, that is all good, you might say, but how does one actually do that? Can you give us an example? Yeah, sure, I'll give it a go. Let's meet Peter and Sarah. Peter and Sarah took this very same exam last year, and in their presentation, they had both decided to talk about the IT initiatives they had recommended in their report. Sarah reflected on the implementation of information systems. Her presentation revolved around the importance of getting the entire organization involved as early on in the implementation process as possible, and how to deal with possible implementation pitfalls. Furthermore, she related IT initiatives and specifically the implementation of information systems to the strategic alignment model and argued for the impact that these might have on both the business and technological domain for the case company. Peter took a different approach. He listed the information systems his group agreed on as possible IT initiatives that the case company could choose to implement, and then went into depth with the supply chain management system. He explained how he personally felt implementing a SCM system was the right way forward for the case company, as he during a trip to China last year had seen many products on the market there similar to those of the case company. So inevitably, there had to be many interesting suppliers over there that the case company could cooperate with using SCM. Both presentations were on the surface and technically executed nearly to perfection. The timing was spot on, and the flow in their presentation was impressive. However, it should be obvious that with regards to scoring points, Peter and Sarah rounded their presentations in the opposite ends of the scoreboard. Sarah continuously demonstrated good curriculum knowledge and understanding in her reflections, while Peter, on the other hand, told a very interesting story, but scored no curriculum points whatsoever. We hope this short video has cleared some points of doubt about the presentation. Just remember, present, argue, reflect, based on the course curriculum, and you're off to a good start at your exam. Best of luck at your exam, in this course, in business, and in life.